The unexpected answer. The next morning, Levi woke up with a question burning in his mind: had God heard his prayer? He had never prayed like that before. Usually, he avoided the synagogue altogether. But last night, something had pushed him there. He stepped outside and saw a group of people gathered around a traveling teacher. He recognized the man immediately: Jesus of Nazareth. Levi had heard rumors about him. Some said he was a prophet, others a troublemaker. But one thing was certain: wherever Jesus went, crowds followed. Curious, Levi moved closer. Jesus was speaking, telling a parable. Two men went up to the temple to pray. One was a Pharisee, the other a tax collector. Levi froze. He knew this story. It was his story. Jesus continued, repeating almost word for word what had happened in the synagogue the night before. Ezra's proud prayer. Levi's desperate whisper. Levi's heart pounded. Had someone told Jesus? Did he know about him? Then Jesus said something that made Levi's breath catch. I tell you, the tax collector, not the Pharisee, went home justified before God. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Levi's eyes filled with tears. Jesus wasn't condemning him. He was saying that God had heard him. That his simple, broken prayer had meant more than Ezra's perfect words. For the first time in years, Levi felt something lift off his shoulders. Maybe, just maybe, he wasn't beyond saving. When pride crumbles. Ezra stood at the edge of the crowd, his fists clenched. He had come to listen to Jesus out of curiosity, but now he was furious. How dare he? Jesus had just taken his moment of prayer, his perfect, righteous words, and used them as an example of what not to do. And worse, he had praised a tax collector instead. Ezra had spent years proving himself. He had obeyed every rule, memorized scripture, given generously. And yet, Jesus was saying that none of it mattered if his heart was